Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel. Hey guys, if you've ever been unsure about when and how to approach a girl you're interested in, today's video is for you. We're going to cover the 5 key signs that she wants you to talk to her. You do not want to miss these signals because getting the timing right can make all the difference. It's like you're reading a book, right? You see a chapter title that sparks your interest, and you can't wait to dive in. That's what these signs are. They're the titles to the chapters of attraction. But here's the thing, you have to be paying attention to catch them. So, get ready to become a master at reading the subtle cues that tell you go for it. She's waiting for you to make a move. Let's do this. Alright, let's break down these signs so you know exactly when to make your move. First up, she's making eye contact. This one's huge, guys. Eye contact is one of the most powerful, non-verbal cues in human interaction. You know how they say the eyes are the windows to the soul? Well, they're also the windows to attraction and interest. When someone is genuinely interested in you, they can't help but look at you. It's almost like a magnetic pull. Think about it. When you're genuinely interested in someone, you can't help but look at them, right? Your eyes naturally gravitate towards them. You're drawn to them, and your eyes betray your interest. It's an instinctive reaction that's hard to control. It's the same for women. If she's making eye contact, it's a strong indicator that she's interested. If you notice her glancing your way, holding eye contact for a few seconds, or even looking away and then back again, that's a huge sign. It means she's trying to gauge your interest as well. She's likely trying to get your attention and signal that she's open to a conversation. It's her way of inviting you to make the next move. Now I know what you might be thinking. What if she's just looking around? What if it's a coincidence? What if it's a coincidence? And listen, sometimes it is. Not every glance means something significant. And listen, sometimes it is. But more often than not, when a woman makes repeated eye contact with you, especially if it's accompanied by a smile, she's interested. But more often than not, when a woman makes repeated eye contact with you, especially if it's accompanied by a smile, she's interested. It's her way of showing that she's open to getting to know you better. Pro tip: if she holds eye contact for 2 to 3 seconds and gives a slight smile, that's your cue to approach. It's a subtle yet clear invitation. Don't hesitate, she's inviting you in. Confidence is key here. Approach her with a smile and start a conversation. But here's the thing about eye contact. It's a two-way street. It's not just about her showing interest, you need to reciprocate. If you want her to know you're interested too, you have to hold her gaze for a moment. Let her see that you're engaged and interested. Don't stare her down, but don't be afraid to let your eyes linger for a beat longer than usual. It shows that you're confident and interested. It shows confidence, and trust me, confidence is attractive. Women appreciate a man who can hold eye contact without being creepy. It tells her you're not afraid to engage, that you're interested in what she has to offer. It's a powerful way to communicate your interest without saying a word, and that, my friends, is incredibly powerful. Eye contact can create a connection that words sometimes can't. So pay attention to those eyes, gentlemen. They'll tell you everything you need to know. Don't miss out on the signals she's sending your way. They'll tell you everything you need to know. Remember, the eyes never lie. Next, we have she positions herself near you. This one's all about proximity, and it's a powerful indicator of interest. Think about it. We naturally gravitate towards what we like, right? If you're at a party and you see a group of people laughing and having a good time, you're more likely to want to be closer to that energy. It's human nature. The same goes for attraction. When a woman is interested in you, she'll find ways to be physically closer to you. Ever notice someone who just seems to be popping up around you? If she's suddenly in your personal space or making an effort to stand or sit close by, that's a sign she's interested. She's giving you an opportunity to strike up a conversation. She might move closer to you at the bar, accidentally bump into you in a crowded room, or even choose to sit at the table next to you in a coffee shop. These aren't coincidences, guys. She's creating opportunities for interaction. Now, this doesn't mean she wants you to invade her space, respect her boundaries, but if she's consistently finding ways to be near you, take it as a strong sign that she's interested and open to you approaching her. Remember, confidence is key here. Don't be afraid to acknowledge her presence with a smile or a nod. Let her know that you see her and you're open to connecting. Chapter 3. She finds reasons to start small talk. Sign number 3, she finds reasons to start small talk. This is a big one, guys. When a woman is interested, she'll often create opportunities for you to talk to her. She might ask you a question, even if it's something simple like, "Do you know what time it is?" Or she might ask for directions to a place she probably already knows. These questions might seem trivial, but they are her way of opening the door for a conversation. She might also ask, "Have you tried the coffee here before?" Or she could inquire about the menu, even if she's a regular at that place. She might comment on something happening around you, like the music or the weather. These are easy topics that anyone can talk about, making it less intimidating to start a conversation. Or she might even give you a casual compliment like, "That's a nice jacket," or "I love your watch." Compliments are a great way to make someone feel good and open up. These small gestures are her way of showing interest and seeing if you'll reciprocate. These are all subtle ways of initiating a conversation and gauging your interest. She's putting the ball in your court and giving you a chance to keep the conversation going. The key here is to recognize these attempts at small talk for what they are: invitations to connect. She's testing the waters to see if you're interested in engaging with her. Don't just give one-word answers or brush her off. Engage with her. Show her that you're interested in what she has to say. Ask her a question in return, elaborate on your answer, or use her comment as a springboard to start a more in-depth conversation. This shows that you're not only listening but also interested in keeping the conversation going. Show her that you're interested in what she has to say. Your enthusiasm and engagement can make a big difference. Ask her a question in return, elaborate on your answer, or use her comment as a springboard to start a more in-depth conversation. For example, if she asks about your watch, tell her a little story about it or ask her about her favorite timepiece. This can lead to a more meaningful exchange and help you both learn more about each other. For example, if she asks about your watch, tell her a little story about it or ask her about her favorite timepiece. This can lead to a more meaningful exchange and help you both learn more about each other. Remember, small talk is just the appetizer. It's a way to break the ice and create a connection. Your job is to take that initial spark of interest and turn it into a conversation that could lead to something more. Remember, small talk is just the appetizer. It's a way to break the ice and create a connection. It's a way to break the ice and create a connection. Your job is to take that initial spark of interest and turn it into a conversation that could lead to something more. Your job is to take that initial spark of interest and turn it into a conversation that could lead to something more. So, the next time a woman starts small talk with you, recognize it for what it is and make the most of it. Chapter 4. She's playing with her hair or fidgeting. Sign number 4 is all about body language, and this one's big. She's playing with her hair or fidgeting. Now I know what you're thinking. Don't girls always play with their hair? And you're right, sometimes they do. But there's a difference between absent-mindedly twirling a strand of hair and doing it while making direct eye contact with you. When a girl is attracted to someone or nervous in a good way, she might start playing with her hair, adjusting her clothes, or even fidgeting a bit. This is a sign that she's feeling a little self-conscious, but in a way that shows she's interested. Think about it. When we're nervous or excited, our bodies release adrenaline. This can manifest in different ways, and for many women, it comes out in these little gestures. She might tuck a stray hair behind her ear, fiddle with her necklace, or even blush. These are all subconscious ways of trying to manage that nervous energy, and believe it or not, they're often directed at the person who's making them feel that way, you. So, if you're talking to a girl and you notice her playing with her hair, touching her neck, or fidgeting with her jewelry, don't be put off. It's not necessarily a sign that she's bored or uninterested. In fact, it could be quite the opposite. It means you're having an effect on her. You're making her a little flustered in a good way, and that's a good sign. Just remember to keep the conversation flowing, be your charming self, and see where things go. It's important to be observant and notice these small cues. They can tell you a lot about how she's feeling. If she's playing with her hair or fidgeting, it's a sign she's engaged in the conversation. She's not just listening, she's reacting to you. These gestures are her way of showing that she's interested and maybe even a little nervous. So take it as a compliment and keep the conversation going. You're doing something right if she's showing these signs. Just be yourself, stay confident, and enjoy the moment. Who knows where it might lead? Chapter 5. She smiles at you multiple times. Finally, she smiles at you multiple times. A smile is one of the most powerful tools we have for communication. It's a universal sign of warmth, openness, and attraction. When a woman smiles at you, she's acknowledging your presence, letting her guard down, and inviting you into her world. And when she smiles at you multiple times, that's not just being polite, guys, that's flirting. Think about it, we don't usually waste our smiles on people we don't like or aren't interested in. So if she's flashing those pearly whites your way more than once, it's a clear sign that she's interested and wants you to approach her. Now, not all smiles are created equal. A quick, polite smile is different from a genuine, warm smile that reaches her eyes and makes her whole face light up. Pay attention to the type of smile she's giving you. If it's the latter, the kind that makes you feel like you're the only person in the room, then trust me, she's trying to tell you something. She's saying, I see you, I like what I see, and I wouldn't mind getting to know you better. So, what are you waiting for? A smile like that is a gift. Accept it graciously, approach her with confidence, and start a conversation. You never know where it might lead. So, there you have it, the 5 signs she wants you to talk to her. From making eye contact to finding ways to start small talk, these signs are your go signal. Remember, the key is to be confident, respectful, and to act when the moment's right. Don't overthink it, guys. These signs aren't meant to be a complex code to crack. They're simply little hints that she's open to connecting with you. Trust your gut, be your best self, and go for it. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe for more tips on dating, confidence, and relationships. Let me know in the comments below, what's a sign you've noticed that tells you when to approach someone? I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.